Well, hello, folks. We've reached that time again, the time you've all been waiting for. The vest versus the rep. What do you mean you're not picking waiting for it? You should be. You should be. I'm not that good, but I'm not that really worth waiting for, but you should be waiting for it. This is the time of the week where I, little old me from that there Warrington, pretends or tries to be a racing tipster. Once a week I give you some tips. I tell you the horses that I fancy tomorrow, and bloody hell I fancy a few tomorrow. Don't mean said they'll do any good, but I fancy a few, so I'm going to give them to you. Do what you want with them. You want to put them on, you can. Don't want to, don't have to. No problem at all. No skin off my nose, as somebody says. Right, I've got a few. Normally, nearly all in singles, each way singles, all decent prices, and then I've got an each way yank at the end, or as Connor 500 would say, yankster. That's at the end for you. As I say, you do what you want with it. I put everything on with Sky Bet because they offer more places, and I settle everything at SP. When they've run tomorrow, either tomorrow or Sunday morning, I'll come back on here, probably have the vest on again, and I'll let you know how I did or didn't do. Currently, considering I'm an amateur and I'm not a real tipster, I'm over 200 points up. I think it's 240 points up. I think that's downstairs. I'm upstairs in my studio. But I'll let you know tomorrow what we started on today and what we're on tomorrow night after we finish the racing. Right, I'm going to give you what I've got, then I'll bugger off and let you get on with things because you've got your night in front of you. Right, this is what we're going for. Where are we going to? We're starting at, I thought the racing, by the way, the main meeting, fantastic, great racing and whatever else. Really looking forward to it. But not much meat. There's no backup, there's nothing. There's no big field handicaps. I think there's one 20 runner race at Limerick and that's it. I have fancied one in there, but I've not put it up. There's nothing else. In fact, that was 33 to 1. I probably should have done. There's nothing else I really fancied tomorrow, really, handicap-wise, because I'm always looking at big handicaps, big fields, lots of places. There's none of that. So what I've done, I've looked at some secondary meetings, some crappy meetings, where they might have 11 or 12 runner races and Sky are offering the extra place. But unfortunately, because of the races I'm looking at, I'm only getting sort of 7s, 8s, 9s to 1s for some horses. So I've got some lower price than normal, and I've got my usual big prices in the bigger races. Have I got big prices? I've got a couple of bigger prices, not that many to be honest with you. But I'll give you what I've got. Right, I'll start at Catterick. Catterick in the 12.23. 12.23 at Catterick. Highfield Viking. These prices were taken in the last 30 minutes. In the last 30 minutes, that was 8 to 1 with 365. Okay? Sky are paying 4 places. I'm putting that with Sky. I've not done it yet. I'm going to shortly. In the 120 at Catterick, Kodiak Thriller. Kodiak Thriller also was 8 to 1. And that is also 4 places with Sky. I think it prefers 6 to be honest with you. But it's always thereabouts. Always tends to make the frame. I'm after place money really, with a win being a bonus. I think both of those horses could place, especially as how they've both got to come first 4. I think they're both first 4, I'm pretty sure they are. Right, in the 4.29 at Wolverhampton, 4.29, horse called Papa Cocktail. Papa Cocktail is 11 to 1, and that's 4 places with Sky. I see it's got an extra £8 on and it's up in class and it's got a bad draw. But if it can overcome all that, it can hopefully run a place. We've got 4 to play with. In the 350 at Leopardstown, I'm going for the trainer as much as anything else. I like the price. I like the trainer. There's not much in the race. I think it's only 3 places, but the price is that big. I'm going to have a dabble at it. I think it's called Michaela de la Juan. It's a Cromwell horse, and that half an hour ago was 22 to 1. 22 to 1. That's one of the biggest couple of prices I've got, to be honest with you. Right, let's go for the big meeting now. I've not got many at the big meeting. I've got about 5, and I've stayed clear of the main 2 races because I don't fancy really anything. They're only offering 3 places with both. If they're offering 4 with both, I'd be going to the main 2 races, but sadly they're not doing. So I think I'll be playing for 1 place, and I'm not going to play for only 1 place. Right, 130 at Ascot. I've gone for 2 in this. Ardisia at 20 to 1, and Sir Albert at 12 to 1. Ardisia 20s, Sir Albert at 12s. Again, that's 4 places with Sky. In the 205, this is 5 places. This is a big sprint. It's an hard race, this, but I think this is a steal to run a place. I do, honestly. I think the price is too big. I think it'll definitely run a place, and for a place, you're going to be doubling your money. Are you? Yes, you are. Are you? No, you're not. If it wins, you're going to do more than that. It's Flora of Bermuda. Flora of Bermuda, 9-1, 5 places. In the 245, this is the tightest price of the lot, but I think it'll frame. It could definitely win the race, this one, I think. I don't think there's a lot in the race. I really don't. And I think if it comes in, it's a nice price for a winner. If it places, you're going to get your money back. It's Wardar. Wardar, 6-1, 4 places. 4 places, Wardar. And then lastly, in the big handicap of the day, the big handicap, we're looking at Orandi. Orandi's the Tony Martin horse. That's 25-1. 25s, and that's 6 places with Sky Bet. On each of those horses, we're looking at 1 point each way on all of those horses. That goes 18 points, so 18-point staked. And we're also looking at a half point each way, lucky 15. Half point each way, lucky 15. That'll be another 11 points. So we're going big tomorrow. That's 29 points on. 29 on. And the ones that we're going to put in the yank have already been mentioned. I'll tell you which ones I'm going for. Going for Highfield Viking at 8-1. We're going for Flora of Bermuda at 9-1. We're going for Michaela de Lejuan at 22s. And we're going for Orandi at 25s. As I say, the Highfield, 4 places. Michaela, 3 places. That is a bit of a worry, but I like the price. Flora of Bermuda, 5 places. And Orandi, 6 places. And that, folks, is it. Let's just hope we do something. At the end of the day, we've got a couple of nice prices there. We've got lower prices than I'd like. There are some other horses that I fancy tomorrow. I said there's an horse or two in both of the big races. I probably should have wrote them down and said I'm looking at these, but I'm not going to bet them. And the reason I'm not, as I say, is I fancy horses at the top of the betting prices that I don't really want to look at to get in the first couple of places. So I think I'm only working for one place. And then when each of the races have got probably 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 horses in there, whatever it may be, there's too many horses to try and fill one place. Had it have been 3rd and 4th place, then I would have given it a go. But the fact that I'm only looking at 3rd place, I believe, means I'm not going to bother. Anyway, don't know what you're betting tomorrow. I hope you have a good day. I would say the same as the Veiled has been saying. Don't pay for tips. There's loads out and about that are giving tips. Loads are giving them for free. Mickey D himself is he's on a. I'm not saying it for the sake of it, but he's on a great roll at the moment. I think he's won 6 days out of 7, 6 days out of 8. Stephen Harris today, I think he's had a 12-1 winner in a nice place. Over the last couple of days, the racing enthusiasts had a couple of days. The new kid on the block, he's done okay. There's a few out there. We might get a visit from DTS, Dave the Stoop, tomorrow. Big meeting Saturday. We might see him. I don't know if he is. I've not spoke to him. He might sort of have a dabble. So it's worth looking. Have a look on that YouTube and look for those that don't charge. Don't put any money in the pockets of those that do. They've already got a few quid. You know, they don't need it. Luckily for you, most of them are off there at the moment. But they're all going to come back. They'll all come back. But as I've said in the past, you're going to bet with your own money. You may well lose. You be betting with your own money. You may get them off YouTube tipsters. You may lose. That's just life. It's a sad fact of life. But if the YouTube tipsters aren't charging, you're only going to lose your stake. If they're charging and they give you losers, you're losing double bubble. So either go for your own selections or go for the free tipsters. Or maybe do a little bit of both. Couple of theirs, couple of yours. Get a youngster up, as Connor would say. I'll look at 15. 2 of theirs, 2 of yours. Fanny's your aunt, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You're sorted. Right, see you later. It took too long, this. See you later. Hope you're all well, by the way, folks. I really do.